Welcome to OnlyPiff, guys.
Welcome, you guys.
I'm your host, EJ.
I'm your host, T.
It's been a minute. Welcome to season 2. If you're new to the channel, could you go downstairs, like, subscribe, give us all that good stuff. Okay, so walk one, T. Yeah.
Long time.
It's been a long time, but we're here. To give you context, I think it's been about 8 months I haven't piffed, innit?
I don't know about 8 months, like 6, 5 or 6.
Bob, it's been 8 months I haven't piffed.
5 or 6.
Trust me, it's been 8 months I haven't
Properly,
piffed.
yeah.
So I'm in the 8-month space. T was like how many months?
Like 2.5, but I'm in and out, you get me? When I go out or something, I like to have a little puff here and there.
Okay. So that brings me to where we've been. We've been in Egypt, correct?
Yeah, Egypt, Ramadan just happened. My brethren over here done the
fast, get a blessing quickly there. Also, we went to Egypt before Ramadan, so we weren't piffing over there. But what I tried, like I fully indulged in, or immense is the right word? Okay, even immense is a nice word to say, was it's only sheesh, innit? Like it wasn't even piff, it was shisha over there. Now, in whole, I know Egypt's a beautiful country, but we didn't go to Hurghada or we went to Sharm el-Sheikh. We went to Cairo.
City.
We were deep in
In
Gaza
the
Strip.
trenches,
Yeah, the
right.
Gaza Strip. So we went to see the pyramids, which was a dope experience. For those that want to go to Egypt, if you want to see more glyphs and statues and monuments and treasures and findings, you need to go to, not Luxor.
Alexandria.
No, not Alexandria. What is it down? You go down. Oh, I forgot. It's off the tip of my tongue. Well,
Sure.
Cairo's not the place because there's nothing in the pyramids.
It's like you can go to Egypt for 2 things. Either you want to go for the history or you want to go for a good time and a vacation. Because a lot of people say the hotels over there, the beaches on the other side.
Yeah, which is Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh.
You know?
That's what they said. That's where you go with your family. You're in a resort and you can drink, do the things you want to do. If you want to see the pyramid and go to the Grand Egyptian Museum, you got to go to Cairo. But to go from those resorts, what you just said, are like 4 to 6 hours.
On a plane, but...
No, not on a plane, on a coach. On a plane, it's an hour. But if you were to go from like those resorts to go to Cairo to see the pyramids, you're doing 6 hours. And Tyler, please, I beg you tell our fans how they drive.
Mad. You think, if you've ever driven on the English road and you think that's mad, bro, lines don't even matter. Like, you just use your horn and you better make sure that you moved out the way because these guys don't play around.
There's 3 lanes. So we have 1, 2, 3 lanes, and then you've got the lines to divide the lanes. Well, those lines are lanes, so they're like 6 lanes, isn't it? So you could be driving in the middle of the 2 lanes and beep, 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 beep to go over that lane, beep, 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 then you go back over here. Like, that's what we was doing. I felt sick.
And it's all nonchalant. Like, usually when you're out here and driving a car and someone beeps, you kind of get a bit startled, like, where's this person coming from? But you just beep your horn and they know exactly where you are.
Just to let them know that you're going to cut through and you're going to cut through here. There's no traffic lights. There's no speed limit because no one cares about the speed.
No cameras.
How much people was on a motorbike?
We were seeing up to 4 or 5 people on a motorbike, and I'm talking scrunched on this motorbike.
No helmet.
Like, me and E are holding onto the seats, trying to get in this taxi, like, you know?
Yeah.
Ubers were mad. You get what I'm saying? The way we booked a Novotel. And if you've ever seen a Novotel in England, I thought, yeah, we're going to be living nice, bruv. We get out the airport and we're looking for this Novotel hotel. I'm telling E, bro, it says we're like 10 minutes away, but listen, I don't see no skyscrapers or nothing. Like, where's this old glass building for this nice hotel?
But you even skipped the part before we even got there. We got out and everybody asked us for the taxi. They looked like they just came from work. Went, taxi, 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 taxi. It's like they don't need a taxi. Where's your license?
They let every English person go forward and without looking at their passport before we went out. As soon as EJ pops on the line, can I see your passport, please? I'm like, already, bro. Like,
anything to declare? Like, how do you mean? There's nothing to declare. Like a switch.
We just came through.
You get me? Like, and the Tyler goes to me like, they let everybody else go through. But anyway, apart from that, we had a good experience. It's very cheap. Your money goes a long way over there. If you like tea and you just put on that stern face, you're your money goes even longer because he ain't tipping nobody. But you see me, you know, I got to the swing of things. You tip them, they're your best friend. So yeah, I made a lot of friends over there at the end.
But then that dude, he's tipping these people, and then he tells one of the dudes, "Yeah, my brethren's gonna tip you." But as soon as he said that, it's not like, cool, I'll wait for the end of the night. The guy's just waiting there. And I'm thinking, why is this dude just standing there? Like, he's waiting for me to give him the tip there and then.
No tip from me?
You know? And I'm thinking, look what you've done, E. I'm not against giving people a tip, but come on, man. Like, you get me? We show them love.
Listen.
And I'm splitting everything me and E do is 50-50. So as soon as he gives man 200 Egyptian dollars, I got to go reach in my bag and go get 100 and give it to him.
But you know why? Because when we first landed there, they were giving man shisha, and that was it. Mum remember tipping, they're coming up with peanuts, cucumbers, ice with the drink. It was love. I said, okay, it has to be that now. In order to get that, come back up every time I order shisha, we get peanuts, crisps, 2 different flavour crisps, teas, watching football. We're thinking, yeah, man, are legends now.
Everywhere we go, by the time we finish there, everyone knows who we are. And they'll remember us when we go back.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was definitely worth it to get out and see the world.
Out of 10. Oh, no, that's a bit too big. Out of 5. 1 being poor, 5 being, you know what, good experience, good holiday.
3.5, man.
Okay,
it was good. It was good. We learned a lot of knowledge. Now, the Grand Museum.
Beautiful. All the money's gone in there, though.
Yeah, except for the one thing where I started filming and tried to be all cool and say, like, yeah, your man's probably back home. Or, no, your man's probably in Spain on the strip drinking a vodka, and I'm out here getting my knowledge. Bro, I couldn't even finish my sentence without the guy saying, no video, no video, no video. Oh. Is it live? Is it live?
Delete that now. Delete that now.
Like, and I felt it. And he's showing me enough videos. He always does his research before we go anywhere. And he's showing me enough videos, girls getting harassed, men getting chased with guns down the road, everything.
But I don't do it to scare you. I do it so you are knowledgeable before going to the country.
Yeah, not to scare me, but I didn't think I would. I didn't think we would
experience that.
Yeah, you know, because we're always on our 10 toes. Don't get me wrong, but we're not disrespectful. We don't go to places and think we earn them, but we're always on our 10 toes. But that one right there, this was the first time in the world we've been there where they were EJ's friend instead of mine because of this black and white thing. You know, they tend to come to me. But listen, they was on E's side. So
yo, Habibi, we saying Aki, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. And then T's looking, oh, they're your friend today. But you know what? All I need to say is this: we be enough Piff holidays. Because obviously this is only Piff. But not one person asked us if we wanted hashish or you know what, you smoke Zaza, Suzu? Nah, nobody. So that was a bit weird. And that brings me to my next question. Yeah. Because we don't Piff, like, okay, I don't know how to word it. Let me say it this way. To endorse a brand, only Piff, doesn't mean that we have to Piff. For the viewers, if you're watching, would you follow a brand if the brand people didn't push the ethos of their brand? I.e., like you just seen the McDonald's CEO and he looked extremely difficult to eat his own burger.
Really? I didn't even see that.
He took a mini bite of the burger.
Because he knows what's in it.
He looked uncomfortable, and the way he bit it, he only bit the edge of the burger with the bun and a piece of lettuce. He didn't even look like he even got the burger.
Sometimes they spit it out after the camera start rolling.
Bruv, he got slated on TikTok and all that. That's what I see it. I said, okay, cool. But he should endorse his brand because that's his brand.
I understand. Now, but I think...
Go on.
No, sorry to interrupt.
No.
I think that I think we're very realistic when it comes to life and the position that we're in right now. And we understand that we can overindulge in something, but we haven't got to the place where we need to be in life.
I love that you said that. Do you remember the videos before? Sorry to interject. When I goes, oh, too much of something's not bad. And he goes, no, I think it's a good thing. You see how he's changed his tune? Because you know why? Like, because we're going to go into T's kind of, I want to say journey. Yeah? Because we haven't really done your journey in depth.
My background of why I can sit here on this couch today and say the things that I say.
Because you playing football now, yeah?
Yeah.
And
back playing football.
Okay, and before you was piffing, you used to play ball, yeah?
Hard.
And then when you started piffing, you stopped?
It's not that I stopped, I just...
Motivation?
Yeah, my motivation. I kind of just went out the window. Like, when I came out here, like, you'll find out when I came out here to uni.
Okay, so then pause.
But
Just throw it. Okay, just go in.
But go back to the first question. Do you think we should be smoking on? It's not that we don't want to, or we think
so
it's bad.
let me give you this. Let me give the people them some context. TikTok's been shut down. They close our TikTok down because all I'm doing is putting up clips of our past episodes. It's gone. I don't know if anyone's hating on me, exes or whatnot. If you are, suck your mum. I don't really care. I'm just keeping it a buck, you know. But you know what? My TikTok's gone. I get bare flags on my Instagram. So my EJ OnlyPiff or my OnlyPiff EJ account got shut down of numerous people complaining. I don't know what they're complaining about. So I just feel like it's hate. I don't think it's AI now because it's just ridiculous because they shut it down and they said, oh, we got it wrong and they give it back to me. And they said, they shut it down and they said, oh, we got it wrong and give it back to me. They've done this for like 6-7 months. And then after the 7 months of me not even posting anything, they shut it down. Completely, that's gone. So our OnlyPiff main page is there. Our OnlyPiff clothing line's there. Go and check that out, www.itsonlypiff.com. But yeah, so that brings me to what you just said. We are going to Piff again. We are like 82 subscribers on YouTube. So here's the incentive. Get us to 100 subscribers. Yeah, so share, like this video with your people, send us a subscribe, show us some love, and we will light up a big zoo and we will light up the flamethrower. We'll get that baby out and crack it. Since we've done it on our other episode, we haven't used it.
Yeah, not once.
Haven't used the puff code that's over there. We haven't touched anything. 420 is coming up. Get us to 100 subscribers. I'm not even trying to beg it like that. I know there's love. I know more than 100 people out there. Come on, bruv. Subscribe. I know you like what's popping.
And I think we'd be how we used to be when we first started smoking a zoot to now. I think we'll just be like 10 times funnier. Just
that's what Dred said. Dred said, you know, E, when you smoke, you're a madman. Yeah, and I'm a happy madman. Not like a madman on the road running naked and all that. But I'm a madman. Like we have a joke and all that. But it's like I said before. I feel with YouTube we can put our episodes up. But they put a censor where you can't go in unless you're over 18 due to the nature of cannabis still disclosed as a drug or whatever they want to put it as. It's not even a drug, it's a herb, but due to the nation of parental guidance and consent and whatnot, it's just kind of hard. So that's not the reason why we haven't stopped smoking. I just stopped smoking because, like T said before, I just needed a break.
Yeah,
you know?
Just other things that need to be done in life before, and when we tend to be on the zoots, sometimes it just goes out the window. Not even out the window, it's just prolonged and put to the side.
Shall I be real with you?
You know?
T took a back seat, and when T took a back seat means that he's not editing no more. So that means the last 2 to 3 episodes I edited. For me to learn a new skill, I just find it easier to learn something when I'm not piffing because I'm more on it. Clear mind, I'm learning a new skill, I'm learning color grading like you taught me to do. I'm learning how to work on the edits, to cut, to clip, to put it in. You know, I'm not a young man no more, but you know what I mean? I'm very easy at picking up something and just running with it because I'm OCD like that. But if I was piffing, it'd be a thing where I tell myself, you know what? I'll do it soon.
Yeah, I'll give it to somebody else.
Oh, I'm going to pay a change and make a man edit because I'm lazy. Well, I just save so much change for me doing it. And not just that, and I'll be real with you, it actually made me understand why you got stressful because...
Yeah, it is a lot of work.
But I actually saw how easy it is and how Piff makes you kind of procrastinate with it because I saw what? You did that, and you didn't save the settings, so you don't have to go back and do it all the time like that.
Same, bro, I didn't even know you could save
But I knew that because I'm not piffing, and I saw that. So I saw where he was making you long and stressing you, where I had a clear vision to see it is. But I think I'm in a space to piff, but I don't, it's mad. It's only Piff, and it's the brand. Man has to piff for the people. But I need that Cali. It needs to be top tier Cali. I don't think I can come and smoke anything that's UK based. And I don't. Okay, that brings me on to the other.
But there's nothing wrong with the UK base. Come on, we tend to put down.
No, you're right. No, you're right. Like the English grown thing was off the chain. Okay, but he didn't call it. Oh, this is English Cali.
He said this is just English.
Banging. Is there such thing as UK Cali?
We can get into this conversation.
Yeah, on the AUs right now. Yeah. Oh, I tasted this pink lemonade one, and I got gas. It don't even taste like vodka. It just tastes like lemonade. And they caught me. And this brings me to Dred's thing, because Dred said, "Wow, I like a beer. Look at my beer belly, EJ." I drink like 2 of these a week. And I'm trying to tell myself, well, I would rather bun a zoot than drink 2 of these a week. But that's why I think I'm going to be piffing soon. But however, I will stick to the agreement. You get us 100 subscribers.
We'll light it up straight on stream like we used to.
Okay, I love you said that. So we're going to piff on stream then. We're not going to say go to OnlyFans and that.
No.
How do you want to do it?
Straight here.
Yeah?
Bro, just straight here. Just do the same thing that we're doing right now, but just roll our zoots and have it. And eventually...
Will YouTube censor it then? If we put the censor up for over 18s and that, will they lock us up and give us a warning?
If we put the privacy settings up, we should be okay.
Then we run it then?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Bust out the biscotti. That's been sitting and fermenting. Jeez, we open that now. Fucking stink out the whole raw.
Bruv, you know how it goes. That was stinking when it came through the letterbox, bruv.
You know?
I done the review. It said it was mad.
It was beautiful.
So,
yeah.
T, let's backtrack then. So you saw the interview I did with Dread, and he gave us like his whole life journey. You can't cramp his whole life because he's in his 40s in 2 hours. So we're doing a part 2. So you can have the floor, and then after that, maybe the next episode I have the floor, and I tell them about my journey.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah? So then...
they both need to hear.
Okay, so then
where we came from.
You got food. Is there anything that you want to say beforehand?
Nah. We tried to do this before, but I think we kind of kept interrupting each other and going off topic. So today we're going to try to really get into...
Oh, it's just T. T's got the floor. Okay, cool. You know what it is? It is what it is. So who are you, bruv? Where'd you come from?
So born and bred in the small island of Bermuda, 22 square miles long, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So, and where I come from, there's a lot of... I want to say there's a lot of Jamaicans there. So weed and drink is a big thing. Like if you don't smoke, you drink. And if you don't drink, you smoke. Or you don't do none of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Sorry to interject. A lot of Jamaicans, is that the only Caribbean countries that are over in Bermuda? Or is there like Trinidad, Tobago? Or is it
little spurts, but it's mostly Jamaicans. Like when I say there's a lot of Jamaicans, there's a lot of Jamaicans.
So you know my background, my mum and my dad are both Jamaicans.
Yeah, straight from.
Mad at me and your friends and all the people over there are yard, isn't it?
All of them yard.
Okay, got you.
But I want to say I started, the first time I ever smoked a zoot, I was maybe like 15 years old. Like...
What, fully indulged?
No. I'm telling the first time I ever put my lips to a zoot.
What was the experience and what was the scene and setting? Plan it, let us know.
That scene was, so the girl that I was seeing at the time had a party at her parents' house, which was on the water. So there's like hella people here.
I knew, you know I'm going to do this. What do you mean on the water? Break us down. In layman terms, because we don't know. On the water, is our house sitting in the middle of a pond?
No.
Okay. No, I can't see.
Listen,
okay, go on. Okay,
Bermuda's an island surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. You know what I'm saying? So when I say on the water, like there's the ocean, then there's rocky cliffs, and then above the rocky cliffs is where people have their houses. So she was fortunate enough to have a house that was sitting on the rocks beautifully. You can go out on your porch and you can see the whole ocean and everything.
Is that a rich area, the affluent area?
I wouldn't say it's rich. It's just... Obviously, your house would cost more if it's on the water, but I wouldn't say it's rich. If you're blessed to have your house on the water, you're just blessed to have your house on the water. It could be a I think it's a family house. So her past people
generation passed it up.
Yeah.
And are you spaced from your neighbours?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. It all depends where you are. Sometimes you can be, isolate in your own little area, and sometimes the neighbour's house can be
next door,
a couple meters across.
But you're up on the hill, so you're looking down.
On the hill, yeah. So when you go down the hill, you go down the hill on the cliff, and then you can go straight into the water. You know what I'm saying? Like
from your door?
Yeah, from your door.
Dope.
Yeah. So it was a big party, and I remember one of my brethren was just like, yeah, I've got this zoot. Do you want to come smoke it? And I'm thinking to myself, listen, I ain't going home tonight. I'm staying at my friend's house. Is my mom gonna find out? No, so fuck it, I'm just gonna go do it.
But pause. So before you went for that, what made you, so they say curiosity kills the cat. So why was you curious to piff it if you was already, because you wanted to be a footballer?
Because...
I don't want to give it away, but I know from when you jammed, man, you said, I played ball. I went, I went to school in Jersey to play ball.
It was curiosity that killed the cat because I started getting into because when my mom met my stepdad at the time, that's the first time he left a reggae CD in the car. I
So
started listening to this reggae CD, and that listening to those music got me to go on YouTube. Then I'm looking at all these people. You get me? Because
you threw your stepdad under the bus, bro.
where I'm no.
So the music.
Yeah, the music.
So you're telling me music influenced you?
Yeah,
to Piff?
100%. Because I was listening to reggae music, and I'm not talking about Vibes Cartel and Popcorn. I'm talking about old school.
Yeah, so-
Ferris Hammond,
okay,
Egyptian,
yeah,
Jock Cure.
Well,
I'm
Gypsy's
talking,
the old school, but you saw Beres Hammond, then you're talking about Coco T.
yeah, all
Okay,
them man
Burning
there.
Spear, Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry to just tell you my age.
So obviously I'm getting into that, and you see it here and there. You smell it on the island.
Herb is a herb man hustling. Okay, cool. So let me just pause you there. If the music was saying, let me go out and murder, kill, would you go out and murder, kill?
Nah, because in 2013 when Rich Gang was popping, like Young Thug and Birdman and all them, I was on them hard.
And you didn't go out
You
and
get
start
what
wearing a
I'm-
dress
yeah,
and being a madman, did you? Okay, cool. But I know what you're saying. They did. So why did the reggae
it was
music
just-
take you
I think
there?
it was just
Was it a cool thing?
to smoke weed. Yeah, but again, I wasn't around that crowd.
No, I'm talking about the music. Was
No,
you the only one listening to that type of music? Or was you and all your man them listening to that music?
No, I didn't. I wasn't really hanging out with my man them like that because my mom was so strict. Sorry to say it, but you get me. It was like,
So you and the music were just friends then?
yeah, literally. And I fell in love with the old school tune. And I always was curious because as you get older and you talk to different people, like, you hear stories or a guy talking about I done this or I done that. So obviously I'm sitting there like,
I
I
didn't
wanna
listen
try
down
it.
what though? What kind of stories?
Like you heard them smoking, or you hear guys going to Bull's Head, which is a car park across from my old school, and guys would be, oh yeah, they went to go smoke before class and all that. So I'm always thinking,
What, the oldest?
yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I'm always thinking, curiosity kills the cat, and I'm thinking, when the opportunity arises, if I can do it without my parents finding out, then I'm Gucci.
But my thing is, who do you support?
I support God.
Okay, don't play games.
You like that one?
Yeah.
No, I support United.
And who's your favourite football player?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So wouldn't that be your role model to say, you know what, I'm not going to smoke, drink?
Yeah, but I was always like, I don't want to like gas my own.
No, I know. But
I was always a popular kid, you get me? So I just...
Oh, you're gassing.
So,
You mean you're popular, you're the man then, yeah?
Yeah, come on. I'm always But like, I wanted to, like, it was like one more step to be cool. And I just felt so many other people have done it around me.
Why am I not?
Why haven't I done it? And I'm only doing it. I'm only not doing it because I'm shook at my mom. Like, keep it 100. I'm just shook at my mom if she finds out my ass is getting the wooden spoon. So when I had that opportunity, I seized that opportunity.
Okay, cool.
And Lord,
What?
I took about 3 puffs of this thing. I'm wearing Docksiders, which are like boat shoes. But I'm trying to walk up these cliffs. My foot slipped out of the Docksider. I'm trying to gather myself. I'm going up. The first thing I wanted to go see, food.
Shit, munchies.
I had the munchies like a madman. They had KFC, so there's no franchises back home in Bermuda that are allowed except KFC. So most people that have parties just get buckets of KFC. Bro, I was sitting in the kitchen. I had about 5 pieces of chicken, just munching down. I didn't stop. I'm talking. I'm laughing.
Where's your mum? Is she there?
My mom's... Now I'm staying over my brethren's house for the night.
Oh, so you're jiggy, you're
You
Gucci.
get me? So I'm nice. So anyway, that probably lasted the
Okay,
whole
can I
night.
just quickly ask you a question? Was you the first out of your circle to piff?
No, I don't think so. My
So-
circle has changed since I was that age.
Okay, cool. So let's not digress. Let's take you to that age. Let's say we're saying 15, 17?
No, yeah, 15. No, 15. By
So-
16, 17, I started doing it properly.
Okay, so when you were 15, you got man them though, you're at a party, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you the first to piff out of all your circle, or was there other man piffing? So
I think there was one man, I think there was one brethren that I had who had tried it before.
Don't
me
throw
and
him under the
done it.
bus.
No. He had tried it a couple times before me. You get me? But me and my other brethren who was really into football always made a pact, like, you get me?
what's that?
Like, I won't do nothing unless you do something, but if we do something, then we do it together. You get me? But I don't think he was even at this party. I don't even think he walked down.
So when
the
you
street.
told him that you did it and you didn't do it with him, what did he say?
I don't even think my mind was on that. I just was looking for food.
Okay, cool. So we're at the food party. You got the munchies.
Got the munchies. I've finished the food. I've had the party. You get me? I'm feeling nice. I've gone upstairs, tried to do the mad thing with the girl I was seeing, leave the party, it's done, going home to my brethren's house, probably conked out. Boom. That was it. I ain't talking. By then, I had started to go boarding school to play football in America.
And you're taking ball seriously now?
I'm taking ball, yeah. So after that, I just forgot about that, really. I just wanted to try it.
So it was a one-off?
It was a one-off, literally. And I started getting into football a lot more serious than I was before, and then I got sent to boarding school. And funny enough, what I didn't say in the last podcast that we tried to do, another time, because when I was at the boarding school, I would either go to my grandma's on the weekends or stay at the boarding school. This one weekend, I got to go out with my brethren because I was talking to a girl out there.
In Jersey?
In Jersey. And I told him, like, yo, if you can get me some weed,
but why would you if you had a mad break and you're playing ball, I don't understand why do you let the voice tell you, oh, let me get a zoo? Can I ask you a question? Can I just ask you a personal question? Can I ask you, yeah, okay, pause there. Let me just ask you a question. Quick insert. At this time, are you a good footballer or are you just shit?
No. See, I thought I was good.
No, that's not.
No, listen. I thought I was good, and because of where I come from and the mentality that we have, as soon as I heard I'm going to America to play football, America wasn't really tuned in these times to football like they are now. But you don't know about a place till you actually live there. And as soon as I got to America, and I thought I was the shit.
What?
I started playing with guys and thinking, fuck, they're a lot fitter than me. You got a lot of Spanish people that were living in Jersey them times.
So what? It took your ego away?
Well, I had a big ego until it took it away. Yeah, 100%.
So you didn't think you could go and train and get those skill sets back?
No, because then the freedom thing came up. Where, I didn't have a lot of freedom back home. I thought I didn't have a lot of freedom. Don't get me wrong, I lived a good life, but I was finally free from being under my mother's
Do you know
wing.
what? I had a cousin who, my cousin, and she was a top 8th grade student. I'm talking, she's a singer as well, and she smashed it. And I just knew, as growing up, you see when you push and squeeze too much and cut them off, the moment they get freedom.
Yep.
Because she wasn't allowed that. When we went to LT, we were going Sunday school with her. You get me? We're doing Bible stuff, bruv. She can spell any word, work at any mathematician and all that, but it's like you get to an age where you want to go out and play with the people outside.
And everyone else, you're not allowed. So when I got that freedom, I think my whole thing of wanting to progress in football went out the window. And I was happier to, no one could tell me when to go to bed. No one had to tell me what to eat.
It's called independence.
Yeah, 100%. I got that independence. So all that the football thing kind of
Let me pause, because that happened to me and G. Me and G were never allowed out. Dread was always allowed out. He being all them people around the area was always allowed out. They'd be knocking on our window. My mum would tell them, run away. He's not coming out. They're not coming out. We have to read books. So it was always that. So I understand. Once I got freedom, bruv, ain't nobody telling me nothing. But I don't want to cut your train of thought. Take us back to the blood.
So then I go, this is my first weekend off of the school. I go sleep over my brethren's house, stay with him for the weekend. And I go to this girl's house, and her cousin picks us up, and we go for a drive. And I'm big man T. You can pass me the blunt. I'm smoking that. Are you crazy? Pass me that.
You're mad.
Bruv, 3, 4, 5 pulls of that. Mate, I don't know where I went. I thought we was driving the car and going up a hill like this, coming back down. Bro, by the time we got back to our house, I fucking yacked everywhere.
So let me ask you a question. How do you know they didn't lace your zoo?
I wasn't tapped in like that, bro. I just was trying to impress the people
and that's the danger. I'm so glad we talked, because now, to the youngers out there, okay, so I don't want to throw you off your path, but you couldn't strap a zoot back then, could you?
I couldn't strap a zoot till I hit uni. You're talking 18.
So that means you're always around somebody that's rolling for you.
Yeah.
So you means you have to trust the people you're around.
Well, when I started doing it properly, I was there when they were rolling it right in front of me.
But before
back then, yeah, I had to just trust.
Dangerous,
it is dangerous. I mean, but what's
your advice? What's your advice to people right there now? Get a rolling machine or get because you can get the Blades and Susie cones and just
get a cone. Get a cone. Just get a cone.
Because in America, they lace their thing,
It's
you know,
true.
innit?
Yeah,
They
I always
lace it.
there was always a story that went around in Bermuda that one guy fucked up his whole life because somebody gave him a zoot that was laced with a lizard tail. Let me say that again.
But let me pause. And you can say it again. Because they say that in yard, be a man, or if they want to put voodoo or mash you up, they put lizard tail in your zoo and you'll go crazy.
That's mad because I thought that story was crazy.
I thought it was crazy, but it's not crazy.
There you go.
You want to send someone mad? Give them lizard tail in their weed.
So this is the story that always went
But
wrong.
you just told me now. I never knew. I always thought you had like expats from Trinidad, Tobago, Barbados.
Nah,
Well, you said, no, Eid is mad. So that, if you heard it in your, bruv, I heard that story from your.
You know, and man just went mad because somebody gave him a zoot and they put a lizard tail in it.
When I interviewed Dred, I want to ask him about that as well.
Because that's a bit mad. But anyway, I went to, and then I yacked up, and then I hadn't touched weed for time. Finished high school, or finished my first year of my I did 2 years in America, finished my second last year. And on my last year, when I went back to Bermuda to go back home, because we'll go back home for the summer, I'll work for the summer.
Okay.
That's when I got introduced properly. So I come back, and all my brethren at that time are all going up to this one guy's house, and we're all going up to this one guy's house, and we're just blazing bear zoots.
So now the whole crew are piffers.
And the whole crew is piffing now, but not like, there's only one guy who's really on it, but everybody else is taking a couple puffs here, taking a couple puffs of everyone's zoot.
What do you mean on it? I need
like every day, woke up in the morning, rolled his zoot.
She's a fiend.
He was high all day. I wouldn't say a fiend yet.
Come on, T. What's a fiend?
You get me?
What's a fiend, bruv?
But it was a cool thing.
But he would wake up before he have his breakfast and money zoo.
Yeah.
Did he work?
Nah. These people got problems in their lives though that they rely on it. You know what I'm saying?
Brother.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Because
anyway, it was a cool thing to do.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want you to just do that. Told them because I know what you're doing. But okay, cool, and I don't want to do that. Just tell them at this stage we said everyone's piffing. My man's really into it. What age group are we talking?
17. 16, 17.
And he's already saying this is the way.
Yeah.
That's cool. I would be saying this is the way, but it wouldn't be the first thing I have to do.
You know, well, yeah. But so 16, 17, so I'm going up to this guy. I touched back into Bermuda for summertime. And everyone's just like, yeah, we're going up my man's house, going up my man's house. So I'm going to see what all this hype's about.
Because he's allowed to smoke in his house?
Yes.
Okay.
His parents allow him to us to all
So he's got more freedom.
So we got more freedom.
It's better you smoke at his house than smoke on the road and get shift by the boy.
We're 100%. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So then we're all going there. And because I've always been the jokester, you get Tyler high, it's over for that. He's doing funny noises, funny faces.
So you're a clown.
I'm about to take my shirt off. You get me? I'm sweating.
That. No, you said the clown. Okay, I'm fucking about. Go.
And that's where that's when I started hard.
But you reckon that's where you fitted in?
That's right. No, I always fit in, you idiot.
But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So everyone's got a purpose. Yeah? You run your bedroom smoking weed. Some people smoke weed and get paranoid. You said this guy has to smoke it every day. You didn't get paranoid, did you?
No.
Did you get any of the bad traits that people talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I would only get paranoid when I go on the road and have to drive my bike home. But I'm only paranoid because I'm thinking, fuck, if my mom's awake and I walk through that door, my ass is grass. That's what I was worried about.
Because I know you from uni, yeah? And you were still good at books. The weed never slowed you down with books.
Yeah, no. The weed's never... Weed, drinking, like I could always go on a mad one the night before and wake up fine the next morning and keep it moving.
I just felt you eat enough. I remember I come to your uni room and I saw 18 to 20 pizza boxes stacked up. I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
But I can eat. You
lie.
See, when I
That's not life, bro.
I could fucking eat.
Tried to come to my room. I come to his dorm.
I couldn't
believe that.
Listen, I could eat, bro. You're talking fucking sensation chips, fruit gums, sodas, cakes. When I got high, I got fucking high.
Okay, so we're fast tracking. What's your eating food right now?
I'm nice. I'm tracking calories. I'm eating less carbs. You get me? I've got more protein in my diet. I'm playing football 4 times a week.
4 times a week you play ball?
Yeah.
How long are the games?
Our sessions on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and then I play 11 Sunday league football.
Okay, so we're just taking it off tangent right now.
Sunday.
You know they say cannabis sometimes can enhance your play in a football and it can help you with recovery.
No, I'm
what do you
not
think?
them one of those guys. Listen, when I smoke ganja, I ain't doing nothing. I can't smoke ganja and go create a fucking book. I can't smoke no ganja and paint a picture. I'm smoking ganja and listening to music and eating food. I can't play football. I can't focus. My touch is off. My hand-eye coordination is gone.
So you're telling me if you smoke weed, because you're older now, so this is the revelation, because you never took a break like that before.
No.
Well, you have, but in this age group. So you're telling me when you don't smoke, if you smoke, it means you need to detach from the world.
I just don't want to do anything. I wouldn't say detach from the world, but yeah, in that sense, yeah, I just want to chill. I don't want to do nothing.
But that means if to chill means to literally just to take away work, this, that. You're with your girl and that.
Yeah, 100%.
You're still doing a relationship with your girl and your daughter and all that. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about detached from everything else.
Yeah, 100%. Like I had a little bit of the thing you gave me the other week.
Yeah.
And my brethren from Bermuda who lives out here now came over.
Yeah.
And I was smoking the rest of the zoo. Bruv, I went to that football. And that's the worst I've played in so long. And I kicked myself.
Bruv, let me be real with you, T.
You know?
I've had my power go down. So I was benching 100 kg, 12 reps. I was benching 120. You know me, with 4 reps.
Yeah, I know.
And I was piffing. I was doing high box training and I was piffing.
But you
see the moment I
go in the gym.
I will piff before I go in the gym and train.
In the car park.
Bruv,
And then...
I tell you now, T, since I haven't piffed, I'm having shoulder pains. I'm struggling with 100 kg. I'm telling you, I'm struggling with 100 kg. Everything else in terms of like editing podcasts and everything, that's excelled. But the thing that I was doing religiously for 4 times a week, nah.
Yeah,
but I'm training 4 times a week religiously, but my power's gone.
And I weren't even playing ball at them times that I properly got into it. We would go have kicks. And we would always be fucking smoking zoots before we played the kicks. But I really kind of lost the football. And then uni came. And uni was the real test of independence.
In what sense? Okay, cool.
Because when I was in America in boarding school, I still had to go, I still was living at the school from Monday to Friday, and I had to go check my grandma from Friday night to Sunday evening.
So there's boundaries.
There's boundaries. So the independence was there, but it was still
in confined space. Okay, I get it.
And then uni came. So I've done those 2 summers in Bermuda. I'm waking up every morning, I'm going to work. Me and my brethren are finishing work. First thing on our mind, we need to go grab some weed, and we need to get back to the house. Girls are coming over, you get me? We need to light up, we need to do our thing, eat our food, and then go sleep and wake up for work. So now I'm in uni, and I'm talking about no parents, no grandma, no confinement of school. I get to do anything. And the first thing I did when I stepped onto campus in my room, and I saw the first guy who lived in my house. Yo, bro, you know where I can get some weed? That was the first thing. And guess what? My fucking housemate was one of the dealers. He wasn't even a dealer.
He was the dealer.
He was the dealer, but he wasn't like that. He wasn't shotting. He just had his big brother who had the big links, and he just got some. Listen, and when I found out a gram was £10...
Let me ask you a question. Was that the worst? Do you think the devil fucked with you then? Out of all the rooms you could have gone with, they put you with this dude.
You know? And no other mad things. No sniff, no cat, no nothing was around in that house. The only thing was weed.
Did anyone in campus offer you those things?
Never. Because I got secluded.
Okay, so you know what?
When I smoked the weed, I went
Let me just secluded. Let me go here. Okay, cool. Because you know we're about OnlyPiff, yeah? So, did you know the difference between strains at this point?
Nah. Because back home, like we explained in prior podcasts, I've only got Loud and Reggie. Okay. And Loud costs more than Reggie. So when you could afford Loud, you would buy Loud.
But what's a Loud equivalent to? So the layman terms and people that are watching, what would you say?
Like Cali Smalls.
Okay.
At the bottom of the bag.
But it's still
potent, and you still get that taste. Reggie is more like I would even say Stardog and Ams, you could call that Loud.
What, in Birm?
Yeah.
You can't call that over. You can't
No,
call
not
that
over
over
here,
here.
no.
Okay, cool. So let's just stick to what you said before.
But the cess, the Jamaican cess that you've got,
Mm.
that's Reggie.
In Bermuda.
In Birm. Just like it, they never called it cess. It was called Reggie.
So someone will come up to you with Cess and it'll still be called Reggie.
Yeah.
Because you know, me and Dred had this conversation. You'll have what did it called? It wasn't called. We called it. It's gone off my nose now. Off my nose. It's gone off the tip of my tongue. I've got Mersh.
Nah.
Yeah, Mersh is commercial, and Mersh commercial would be the equivalent to your Reggie, and then Cess would be the top, and that won't be no Reggie, and then you had Skunk. This is how we categorize it.
So you've categorized it. Back home, it's literally you got Loud or you got Reggie.
Okay, so the Loud never came with any distinctive names.
No, never.
No one come up to you and said, "Yo, this is Blueberry.
No.
This is Durban Poison.
Only until I got.
This is Jack Herrera."
No, only until I got a little older and I heard the like Blue Dream and things like that, but nothing else. No gelatos, no fucking Granddaddy Purples, no Pineapple Express.
Okay, remember, I met you in 2017. So, and I know this is about you, it's not about me, but 2017, I was already immersed into the Cali, but I've stopped because when you met me, I wasn't smoking. I've had my Cali phase because I had, you know me, I'm OCD. So when Cali was there, I had every single Cali. They came in jars.
But you showed me. You were the first one to show me flavors.
But before that, there wasn't really, like 2016, when I broke up with my ex, is when I went in and Cali was, that was what it was. Even though I've grown this Cali flavors, like I've had Strawberry Cough, K-Train, and these were like the initial Calis. We wouldn't call them Cali because they don't come from California, but let's call them flavors.
And how old? And how old was I when you was doing that? How old was I?
Oh, you've been a youth. You would have been a youth. Come on, look at the age difference between us. Like, come on, I got 10, 15 on you.
So you're talking about 10, I was 10 years old when you was growing them things.
But I was growing it with Dread and Chinaman. So that's why, because the way they were telling me that, raw, I didn't believe them. I always thought these people were adding things to make it taste like that. That's the only reason why I immersed myself into, let me grow this and see what
let me see what...
Because I don't believe that tastes like mangoes. You put mango buddy skins in there. That's how I'm thinking. Don't tell me that's bubble gum. You'll pump that with something. How's that? So I actually bought the seeds, invested with them, and that's when I said, raw, you know what? That tastes like Strawberry Cough.
But you could definitely see the difference because the Loud would always be the lighter, fluffier buds.
Okay.
And the Reggie would always be the darker brown, more compact buds.
But if you was to put a 3.5 of weed and a 3.5 of punk, you would see the consistency is different. That's why
you'd get a lot more. You'd get a lot more in a 3.5 of Reggie than you would in Loud. So so we would buy a poker Loud. This is what it's called, a $50 1 gram of Loud and a 3.5 of Reggie. And we'd put the Reggie in the grinder and grind that up and tap that in. And then we put a little piece of the Loud and grind that up and mix it.
What, to stretch that out?
Nah, to stretch out that. Because man could get Reggie for fucking... A 3.5 of Loud was $250.
Okay, so let me give you this. Reggie to me sounds like bushweed.
It was, but you got to remember, with the weed that we're getting back home is all Jamaican. So Reggie is from the Jamaicans.
But that would mean that's fire then.
It is.
But why are you calling it Reggie?
Because that's the names. You're talking about eons before me, bro. I'm coming into the game as this
Reggie, for me, I'm not gonna call yourself a preppy you like that, but let's say this. Let's just say this though. I never heard the expression Reggie because it's not an English word. It's American thing. American man call their weed Reggie. We don't call it. We either say that's Mersh or that's Cess. And then they went, and that's skunk. And that's why me and Dred had the conversation where they said, the Rasta man said, don't smoke skunk because it's engineered by the government, it's chemicalized and red. You're laughing. They used to warn us. And then you would get Thai weed, which was like, you would call that Reggie. But it was fire.
You had names and we didn't. Everyone just knew Loud as Loud and Reggie as Reggie. And that's how you were introduced to it. Okay,
cool. So let's fast track to now. If you were to go back to Birm now, is there the categorized now? Is there...
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
So when you went Birm last?
5 years ago, 4 years ago. The girl that I was checking at that time, her sister's husband was the link. So I don't even know what I got. I just got enough of it for a small price, for free, actually.
So you don't go up to a man and say, yo, bro, what you got? And he says, yo, you know what? I got the dog there.
I got two
TTs. I got the caddy that's just been bought.
I got 2 different types of loud, and I got some Reggie here. Can I smell that one? Can I smell that one? I'll take that loud, and I'll take a little bit of the Reggie.
Okay, tell the people them how much a 3.5 is of the loud.
Back when I was home, a 3.5 of the loud's like at least $200 to $250.
Okay.
But you could get a 3.5 of Reggie.
Don't do that.
For $100.
Don't do that. Tell them what dollars.
American dollars. You know what I'm saying? So that's like,
how much English is that?
That's like
150 or 175?
Yeah, 150. 150
for a 3.5
of loud. Like, and when I came out here in uni and the dude was shotting me 10 draws. Now I'm thinking, fuck, back home I'm paying
10 draws. He was giving you 10 draws.
He was giving me 10 draws. That's how he made the lick.
That's how he got you in. He fished you in
lick.
there, yeah.
But it's because when he told me I could get a gram for £10, my eyes went, because back home you get a gram for £50, for $50. So when I heard you can get it, I said, yeah, my money.
Like a cracker,
I said, my money's long. Yeah, but I acted like a cracker.
Yeah, but come on, you take a gram, and that's 2 zoots. You're gonna go see him again. You're seeing him 5 times. You would have got more for your money if you bought the 3.5 and bought 7 Gs, correct?
But no one gave me that. No one gave me the knowledge like when you sat down and gave me the knowledge.
But even in Burn, no one said, right, bruv, if we go halves, we get more for our money.
Oh yeah, come on, we always done that.
It's the same over here.
Yeah, but
it's a universal language.
I'm so, remember, I'm coming to a whole different country by myself. Like, you guys got to remember, I didn't come out here in 2017 with anyone but me.
Bruv, I'm sorry to cut your wisdom, but my ex came over from Czech Republic on her own by herself, female, and she made it.
She weren't me looking for weed the first day I got there. All I wanted to make sure was that I could.
Then you came over like a cat. You didn't even come over and say, well, you know what, I'm going to get my books and going to be the best PT.
Fuck off. I wanted to taste what weed was like in England, bro. That was my first thing. You get me? And that's what led me down the path of £650 debt with the fucking, with the roommate that I was in.
I was upset about that. I was upset about that. I said, Tyler, let me know. Tyler said, no, you don't get involved. I said, what? How can a man let you run up a tab?
Because this guy goes, and I tell him this, and he goes on the phone. And he calls his brethrens.
No, because listen to
He calls his brethrens, and his brethrens on the phone are like, E, do you want us to drive up there right now?
Well, listen. I want to, listen, what it is, I don't like bullies, yeah? Number one. Number two is, everybody that's there for you, if they're supposed to be there for you, should have a cut-off point. Like, bruv, T, you know what? I'm not serving you no more. Why would I let you run up a tab? Like, make that make sense. How would someone make... If someone made me run up a tab for 650 and then stuck it on me, bruv, then he basically gaslighted me. He says, bruv, listen, it's a bill. I would never, if I was to flick anybody more than 650 like that. That's mad, bruv.
I wasn't as educated and locked and tapped in as I...
And then tell you, like, you got to pay it there and then, or, you know, you can't go back to Birmingham until you paid it. Like, that's what upset me, that bit. And
I just told you about my mama, so I weren't calling my mom. I had to suck it up and call my dad.
Yeah, dumb.
You know?
That's basically putting your tail between your cheek, and a person should never done that. That's why I don't rate him. You know, you don't know what's going on in that guy's life. Anyway, he could have, how the energy works.
He was lit. He was Chinese dude. He had the money.
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense.
But anyway, after that is when EJ saw me in sports rehabilitation class on Amazon looking at bongs.
Imagine that, I come into the class, I think I said this on another episode, and you're sitting next to my man, Connor, and you're just jamming there, and you guys are in front of me, and looked around the class, and there's no one in my age group, and I told you before, when I'd done the PT course, and I was in Kingston, I was the youngest in the class, I was around bare yummy mummies in there doing PT course, so I'm thinking, I'm going to come into uni, it's going to be a different kind of demographics of people, going to be diverse, up and down and whatnot, and I'm the oldest in the class. T's in front of me, he's got Yeezys on, they're scud, yeah? But he's the only one who's trying to do this culture thing where he looks like he's hip-hop, you get me? But he's got scud Yeezys on, and he's looking at his screensaver's Bob Marley as well, and he's laughing and giggling with the guy next to him, saying, yeah, and he's ordering a bong. This is the first day.
You know, and by
I
that
ain't
time, I've
smoked.
already linked with Connor, and I was scared because I'm in a sports rehab class, and I didn't think anyone would smoke like that. And I remember he was smoking cigarettes at the time,
Oh,
and that was my gateway to ask him, "Do you smoke anything else?" And once I found someone in uni class that smoked weed as well, oh, brother, it was done. So he was taking me over, and that was the first time. You get me? I got to keep it 100, but that's the first time I had an English zoot. And when I say English zoot, I'm talking 60-40, and I'm not talking 60 weed. I'm talking
it's 60
60.
cigarettes.
I'm talking 60.
Okay,
phlegm.
so
Yeah.
so you're there now, yeah? Let me ask you this. So what is T's perfect zoo? You took it there. So what is it?
Like 90-10, bro.
So you said 90% bud
100%.
and 10%
blem.
chip.
And the blem is only more so for a placebo effect. Because back home in Bermuda, you're putting blem in your zoot. Ugh.
So what are you, frontal leaf? You eat a frontal leaf, isn't it?
No.
You use a Rizzler.
Straight Rizla and just weed.
And you said everyone smokes that.
Everyone smokes like that in Burma.
Everyone.
No blem. No blem.
So everyone's smoking Idle.
Everyone's smoking idle. No blem.
Wow, I never knew that's new.
And when I came out here, blem was introduced.
So you're telling me the weed is quadruple the price over in Burm, and you're smoking that much in the zoo. So how much?
Yeah.
And you're putting 90%. So
But
over
man
there
ain't
you're putting
smoking
100%.
zoots like we're smoking zoots. They're smoke. I mean, if you're the plug and you got it like that, you could smoke big zoots like that. But listen, the zoot sizes that I was smoking out here, you would never catch anyone back home smoking a zoot like that.
Okay, break that down, because we don't know what your zoo sizes are.
Like I'm talking about a 0.5. I had brethrens weighing up every zoot that they had.
Wait, in Burm?
Yeah. Weighing up, like, get your bag, get your scale out, put 0.5 on, wrap up your bag, and roll that 0.5. And I'm talking about a zoot like this.
Okay, so what would you be smoking equivalent in England? You said 90%, so how much would it be of your 3.5?
It was so much to me. I weren't even weighing it.
Okay.
Like a gram.
Average.
Like a gram of zoot. A gram.
So that means
Gram
out of
to a
3.5,
gram,
you're getting 3 to 4 zoots,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah, it was bad. Uni was dark for me.
Was you doing that at uni?
Yeah, it was.
Why do you think uni was dark for you?
Because I just cared about the weed too much, man. I didn't go out. I wasn't a drinker.
That's what that was the thing where me and you kind of linked. Is when I said, "Where you going?" He goes, "I'm going back into my room."
Yeah,
And he
you
goes,
asked me
"What?"
that. He said, "What do you do?" He said he pulled me to the side one day and said, "Yo, T, what do you do when you go back?" Because I lived on campus.
You make it sound like you was alone.
No, but it wasn't like
No,
that. It's
but
because I turned to the weed that all I wanted to do was, and I had brethrens back home. So I was going back home and lighting up my zoots and smoking and on Xbox talking to all my brethrens back home. And I enjoyed it.
When I met T, they would do this thing where he'll have someone in America, Canada, Bermuda, all on Snapchat or all on FaceTime. What up, man? And they just be talking with their zoots. And I just find that, I don't want to sound, man, I just find that feminine, bruv. Like, a bag of man on FaceTime, yeah, man. You know, but that was their thing. That was their thing.
Because we're all around the world, you know, just trying different weeds. Anyway, so he asked me what I do. And I said, listen, bro, I just go back home, I smoke, and I play Xbox, to be totally honest with you. And then,
So what, an introvert? Was you becoming an introvert?
Yeah, I would say so. And that's not me at all.
There's nothing wrong with being an introvert, you know?
No, I didn't say there's not. I'm just saying that's not, I'm just saying that's not me.
But that's not you.
But that's not me.
You're
I've
an outburst.
always been a sociable guy. But it was like, you know, once I had that little hiccup with the football team, I realized that the people I was around.
Tell them about that. Tell them about that. Tell them. Because he's playing uni football.
So I'm playing uni football and we have like this Snapchat group chat. And obviously drinking is the thing out here. And I knew that from before I came out here. But back home, I weren't really a heavy drinker like that. I was just a heavy smoker. So when I came out here, I didn't think people frowned on it as much, which has always been weird to me. Like, you can go out and get fucking pissed off your head, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're caught outside the club smoking a zoot, fucking hell, you're a druggie. So I didn't really get this at this point, and I didn't get picked for a Saturday game for some reason. So I was in my room and I took a Snapchat video of me smoking a zoot and saying, yes, you guys have a good game. I'm going to be relaxing and smoking my zoot. I sent the video, and usually when people send videos in the Snapchat group, you get responses, bro. I didn't get not one response. Bear watched, and no responses.
Did you want a response? What did you want to say? Oh, you're cool, man. What did you want?
Nah. See?
No, I'm not mocking it, bruv. I got to talk like that. What did you want then? What did you want them to say? Yo, T.
Just some
don't smoke too
acknowledgement or
much.
just
It could
laughing
be
or something, you know? Just some type of acknowledgement, but it wasn't.
What do you want
It
them
was
to acknowledge?
frowned upon.
What do you want them to
Oh,
acknowledge?
fuck
Don't,
you.
no, E. No, don't do that,
Fuck
bruv.
you.
Just talk to me, but what did
There was
you want?
nothing. I didn't get acknowledgement
Okay,
at
you
all.
wanted
Like
them
I
to
thought it
you
would.
wanted them to massage your ego.
Anyway,
Okay.
fuck all of that. This guy asked me what I'm doing. I told him, and he said, "Have you been London before?" And I said, "I've only been London on the tube to go watch the Arsenal games."
Bruv, you said you go home and you're in your room.
Yeah.
Like, you've been given freedom. And this is when you should become an introvert because you just smoke. And I don't want to just like break your train of thought again, but I saw a clip where someone said before they smoked weed, they were out and doing everything they wanted to do. The moment they smoke weed and they went to a party, they'll be looking for somebody who smokes weed with them. If they don't, then they're quiet. They don't even talk until they find out, oh, James over there smokes weed. And now you and James are going out to smoke a zoo. Because all you're thinking about is if it's going to be looked upon. And you just become that close individual.
I had my brethren who was out here with me. I had my best friend from back home who was out here with me in uni. So me and him would always link up and smoke.
But if he wasn't around, then you'd just be
me, you get me? Or he had class, or he didn't want to smoke.
So do you think if you never smoked in uni, that you would have been more accessible to all the other people in uni and you probably would have done more things?
Yeah, but I wasn't really a heavy drinker, and the uni life is based on straight drinking.
Did you think that was what Brooks was about?
I think that's what uni's about, bro.
Bruv, we know. What's it called? They used to go, the thing that's Attic.
They used to have socials every Wednesday with the big sports teams. Used to link up, but I spent all my money on weed. I didn't have even money to go out.
That's what upset me as well. We went out for lunch, innit? And I said, T, you want to eat some pizza? No. Because T's got this thing about pride. I can't eat in front of man them. So I said, do you want to eat some food? And Connor goes, yeah, he won't even let me buying food, EJ. Tyler don't want no charity from nobody. But he's hungry. You can hear his belly rumbling, bro. And he's smelling his bread, bro. Because we're all out. I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to eat. You got to eat with us, bruv. But yeah, because you know what, T, I'll be honest with you. When I was young, I've done the same thing. I bought myself Machino jeans and Machino top, brand new trainers. Bruv, I bought myself a drawer, lighter, Rizzler and everything. And bruv, I've got no food in my fridge, bruv. I can't even afford a can of Coke.
I was on 1 pound potatoes and all that.
I don't know about that.
But I made sure.
I don't know about 1 potato. I just know I was broke.
But I made sure I had my zoo. Anyway, he said, you want to come see London, man, will set you up. But this was
You know, you made me smoke, innit? I want you to know that. And you know...
That's where your ego came out.
No, because you was acting like, oh, what's he going to do for you? And there's one thing I've learned now. Listen, let me just
ego came out because he said, what do you know about weed? And I looked at this guy.
No, go back and be real. You said, come on, it's only a zoo. These are the little indirects you would say week after week, yeah?
Because he said I used to do all that, but I don't do it anymore.
He goes, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Bro?
What's wrong? And this is why I know the expression now, when you open a can of worms. I get it now. Because the moment I open that can...
Fuck, you open that can.
And I never got that where people say that. But the moment...
You open that can, you're talking cocaine, white Audi, 15 racks in the bag, 15 different flavors, tuna cans, packs.
Remember the cocaine white Audi? I was going to buy an Audi this week, but I'm not going to buy a white car again.
You know, and I just looked at him like, what does this guy know about weed? Like, come on, bro, look at... Because...
And that's why I should have just kept myself in a box, isn't it?
When he came into the class, he wasn't on that persona that he had back in the day. He was on his education. He had his glasses on. He had his smart fits.
Bruv, you said I was a nerd.
I'm looking at this dude like, why is this nerd talking to me about weed? Like, relax. You don't really know that much. And then when he came in and he showed me, and then he took me.
You should have known. I know you were the answers to the questions in class. So obviously I would know more about probably cannabis than you.
And then he showed me everything, and that was...
I didn't show you anything. I just showed you that there is another
There's a
space.
bigger world out there.
And the space I was trying to show you is there is your Star Dogs, your Amy, your Reggie, and there is this high-end connoisseur, yeah, where it's coming import, it costs more, but what you're smoking is terpenes. You're smoking the best cannabis you can get. The tricons are beautiful. It's being cured proper, and it's gonna cost you this much. And when you smoke that, it's gonna taste like lemonade. When you smoke the kosher kush, you're gonna know what kush is.
Yeah, dude, and
you feel
that's
me?
when I started.
Like, and that's all I was trying to say. That raw, okay, cool, because I got introduced to that. But even though I showed you that, you still weren't going to spend £100 on a free five.
No, I didn't even have £100 to spend on a free five, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? And that opened the can of worms into you smoking, and then, fuck. I don't know what you was doing when you was coming back to London. But you was bonning it up, bro.
I was doing Wet London with you, innit? You remember that day? We actually came up with Wet London. We sat in the car, we piffed these high-grade weed, and we were talking about fashion. You said you always want to do a fashion brand, a tongue and a wet ear. I said, cool. Came back the next day, and I showed you creativity.
Next day. I told him that, and that was probably on the Friday after school. The next week we got into school on the Thursday. He had already had a t-shirt and a hoodie done. Is this what you mean? And my eyes just went, fuck.
That's why I was saying, for me, like, it is a superpower. But like, it also, I feel you are 100% correct. Now I'm glad that you come over to my side of the battle. Too much of it sometimes is not good. And that's with most things in life. Too much of something sometimes is not good. If you overtrain, you get injuries, tendons, elbow. If you play football too much, you know, you could get a sprain in your knees. You need to know when there's time to relax. Like you said, when you chill to detach from the world, maybe that should be your recovery. But I really have to, what's the word? I don't want to say commend, I think that's the wrong word. I rate you, and I kind of rate Dread, because you have discipline. What do I mean by that? Like, you got a 3-5 of haze and you made it last you. Like, I can't put something down and say, okay, like you said, you would smoke. If you was to smoke, you would smoke on the weekend. Correct? So that's the conversation we had. Am I lying?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I would.
I couldn't do that.
And by them times I would smoke half the zoot, and I know I'd be on it. Like, I know I'd be good and put the zoot out. And I'll wait till the whole next day to smoke it.
Okay, so when did you smoke the last haze you smoked?
Last week.
Okay, could you tell me, did you get a euphoria high? Did you get any taste? Or did you just get a headache?
Nah, no headache. I don't think I was really worried too much about the taste, but I knew it was haze, so I knew what the taste was going to be anyway. But the way I got high was so fucking quick, bro. Like, I'm talking, the first pool, I was all right. The second pool, it started coming through, but by the third, fourth pool, I was gone.
Okay, cool. So your experience, okay, everyone's experience is different. Is it an inner body experience, or is it a euphoria of an outer body experience? When you say, oh, I got high, was you laughing and giggly cheerful, or was you just, oh, you know what, I'm just knocked out?
No, I was happy, giggly. Put the music on, was dancing in the mirror and all that.
Did you need the cannabis to make you like that? Or are you not normally happy, giggly?
No, I am. It's just...
And it wasn't a trick question. I just want to...
Yeah, no. Of course, I'm all right.
Because this is why I haven't piffed yet. Because
it just enhances it 10 times more. You know what I'm saying?
So you, and at the moment, you're 1080p. And when you piffed it, you was 4K.
100%. 100%.
Is that a good...
Yeah.
analogy?
100%. It just enhanced the feeling more, and just gave me a more happier, euphoric feeling. Like, because I knew what it would be. It's just, it's so much stronger when you stop.
Okay, so my question
I can smoke. But back in the day, I could smoke a zoot, and then in an hour and a half, I'd want to smoke another zoot to get back to that.
To get back to that high? So the first you did, or do you need to smoke 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to how you smoke?
Nah, the first zoot of the day will get me there. And then all the rest of the ones throughout the day will just level me out and keep me high. But never feel like the first zoot of the day.
Okay, so my question to you was, when you finished the 3-5, is there a come down?
Meaning what?
Did you feel like, okay, I'm back down to 1080p and this is shit?
No. I just wanted to get high again. It wasn't really feeling shit. Like, it don't make me...
No, because...
Like, I don't think...
I haven't gone back.
Like, it's not like, oh my God, my life's shit now.
No.
Because I'm not high anymore.
Not like that, because you know.
It's not that. I just know, and because I don't do it as much as I used to do it before, it lasts me the whole night.
What, the zoo?
The feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, the feeling.
But now you run out. So this is it. Because I've saved so much money, my G.
That discipline has to come back in.
And that's why I'm talking to you, because I've saved so much money by not piffing. However, I tell myself, you know what? I got the English grown biscotti over there, and I can't wait to indulge in that.
You've been good with that as well.
You know?
But it's just, I know what I'm capable of doing when I'm not smoking. And when I'm finished smoking that 3-5 of haze, I just get back into the zone of, okay, cool. You get me? I can go hit up my guy and get more. But it's number one, it's just gonna set me back. I don't want to take 100. I don't want to take 10 steps forward to take 100 steps back.
Because you said this to me off camera. You said, I get up to work easy.
You know, I was snoozing the alarm 15 times and then just making work, and then I've forgotten something, or I'm just the whole day I'm trying to get through the day, and then I'm so excited to knock
ratty
off.
for the day, and you just want to get home to bun a zoo.
I wouldn't say ratty, because drugs and drink never make me like that.
No, what I mean ratty is, if you had a good night's sleep and went to work, you had a productive day, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, if you didn't get sleep because you stayed up and snoozed the alarm 12 times and you just got into work, you're rushing, the day's shit, bruv.
Yeah. I'm rushing.
I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So,
you're right.
And my
stomach probably hurts because the night before I was up eating all this
shit.
food.
That to me is ratty.
Yeah, I see what you.
So maybe I could use a different terminology. I'm only going off what you told me. I'm not putting words in your mouth.
No.
So, but that shouldn't. Okay, but we know
because you use ratty for the other.
Okay,
you get
cool.
what I'm saying.
I use it for everything.
So
okay, so let me level it out so we're on the same space and on the same page. People have medicinal cannabis and they're still going to go through the same factors that you go through or I go through. If they overindulge in something too much, they're going to go into the same space.
Yeah.
They're either going to spend too much money, they're going to be not productive. Is it counterproductive?
Yeah.
Is that the right one? Yeah. So they're not going to do the things they need to do. They won't be able to create, but that's not everybody.
No, and it's not, and that's what I tried to say. It's not, and that's what I tried to say. It doesn't. Some people can smoke a zoo and mow the whole lawn and do it perfectly. Some people can smoke a whole zoo and do the laundry and do the dishes and clean the house and be good. Some people can smoke a zoo and you know.
But you can't.
But I can't. I'm not that person.
And you come to that analogy now.
I know that. I know that.
So now my question is only Piff brand for you? I didn't mean to lie to you like that.
Yeah, because I can smoke a zoo and talk your head off.
Okay, cool. So now you don't smoke Piff like that. Like you said, you will or whatnot. But my question is, if you didn't smoke Piff, would you want to listen to a pod? Okay, if you did smoke Piff, would you listen to a podcast of people that didn't smoke Piff? So you see how you just done a whole 360 within an hour.
But I don't think. I mean, no. I mean, it depends on the people that are doing the podcast. I think me and you are we're banging together.
Okay, cool.
You get what I'm saying? And if we have good stories and if we have good points, why does it really matter if we're smoking a zoo or not?
Okay, cool.
You know,
so you talk about the history should validate us.
You know, the education and the history and our experiences. It shouldn't matter if we're born in a zoo or not born in a zoo, because we're still talking about the same thing. We're not here saying we don't smoke weed anymore. So
you shouldn't smoke weed.
You know,
it's not good for you.
You know,
okay,
and this is what it's done to our lives. So be careful, because it could do that to yours. We're not sitting here saying that. We're only saying that as big men in this world, we've come to the realization that we ain't made it to the point that we want to be at in life right at this second in time. So we can't just sit back and smoke a zoo 24/7.
Let me land. If you're new to the channel, land. If you're new to the channel, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel. Go downstairs, get us 100 subscribers, and we'll pick the cookie for you. We'll get us 1,000 subscribers, and we can start to monetize our brand. And then, like T just said there, why I said this right now is he could just smoke and smoke and smoke because he'll get paid for smoking and smoking and smoking. So you get us 1,000 subscribers, then we probably can quit our jobs. And we could just talk about Piff and Piff about Piff. But at this moment of time, obviously bills need to be paid. And
families need to be taken care of, and it's just you just have to come to realization, and we're not saying we will always be. I don't know about E, but I'm a ganja baby for life.
No, of course, I'm a ganja baby for life as well. I just needed to make sure things are in place. Like, you know, from the last 3 episodes, guys, that we've been saying hoodies are coming soon, t-shirts are coming soon. I can finally say, since I stopped smoking weed,
they're there.
The webpage is up.
The webpage is there. You get me? There's products on the webpage. You found out how to get in and link everything with it. Like, listen.
I've done it all. And I've done it on my own. Yeah? And not to say I couldn't do it on my own, because you know me from doing Wet London like that on my own. And the way I done Wet London with that is when I wasn't piffing. I only started piffing to get the designs out. But before that, to set up the webpage.
Yeah, you were.
I done it all, and I came to you, and you said, "Nah, E, give me the autonomy to do it." Because what I was doing, you said, "Nah, it's not like that." And then you put that young fool spin on it, and I had to teach you how to do it, and you ran off with that and made it what it was. So yeah, but I think I'm at a stage. I think at the end of April. Okay, no, I'm gonna keep it a buck. 420's coming up.
I don't know about this
coming up.
We'll definitely be buffing it.
Yeah, we are. 420's coming up, and I would like to hit 100 subscribers for 420. That would be my goal and my target. That'd be love. That'd be a blessing if you can give us that present for 420. It's near my birthday, near 420. So if you could do that for us, that would get opened up. We'll bun up the room. I'll invite Dread and a couple of friends over here, and we'll do a piff party.
Are we gonna go to Hyde Park?
We could go Hyde Park with some t-shirts and give out free t-shirts. If anyone can recognise us, say, "Yo, there's some Only Piff guys. I'll give them a free hoodie."
100%. Well, we'll take the camera with us. We'll do the live interactions. We'll go do things for the channel, man.
That'd be dope. Anything else you want to say? Okay, just want to ask you a question. Do you prefer the grade in the UK, the grade in Birmingham, and you only smoked a blunt in Jersey, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember that blunt? Okay, so let's just keep it to Birmingham and UK.
UK. You didn't even have to finish that.
Okay.
UK. Like when I say popcorn buds, I'm talking like popcorn buds, bro.
Okay, so you say like a peanut.
Literally. And I've never seen a bud.
That's what you call loud.
And I've never seen an actual bud before until I came out here. And as crazy as it seems, like when I saw an actual Star Dog bud, the way it looked like a big tree, full, like, bro, I was so amazed. I've never seen a proper bud in Bermuda in my life.
And this is what I find hard to believe. You're saying that, so Bermuda is a tropical island, yeah?
Yeah.
With the heat, the sea, the soil's rich, and you got man coming, I don't want to say banana boat, but from yard, and they're growing weed, outdoor grown, and you're telling me you never seen a tree or a bud the size of a can. Like
I don't even know. No. Excuse me, no, bro. Excuse me, no. I don't think they even have access to the hydroponics and to the type of plant fuel. That's why everything. Bro, I know guys who just had seeds in their Reggie plants or in their loud bags and just popped them in the ground and watched it sprout up. I don't even know if people have been taught. Obviously, the yard man know how to take care of the plant properly, but some guys will just put it in their back garden and let it grow. They don't know about vegetation and. I mean, I'm only talking from experience for me. I only knew the people that I knew. Of course, there's people who knew the actual thing, but
so in Birmingham, if you get caught with weed, what is there a fine?
Back in the day, it used to be, but what I was told a couple years ago was that you could move around with 7 grams, and it's up to the officer the arresting officer, whether they want to take you in for it, let you keep it moving, or just take it and get rid of it and then let you go.
Okay, so my other question to you is, do you think Bermuda will allow the medicinal market to thrive over there, like how the UK, like I got the cannabis license over here, you know, America's got it, you know, Germany's got it, Czech Republic's got it, you know, Nigeria going down the road, you know, Ghana's going down the road, you know, there's so many countries going into this medicinal space, and this is the conversation that me and Dread had. We're going to squeezing out, man are hustling, they're taking out the cropper, the farmer, the original man, and they're saying, listen, we're going to go this way.
I think for Bermuda, importation is such a big thing. and the way they would have to either import it or the way they would have to like control it on the island would be just so much money.
What, to police it? Do you know it's
No, not even to police it, to set up medicinal dispensaries, to set up medicinal licenses, to get doctors qualified.
Bruv, you know the amount of money you're gonna get for it.
Yeah, but we know that. It's just government's government, bro. And at the end of the day, if it don't work for them or their
So what's your ethos on this thing then? Do you believe that cannabis has properties to heal?
say that again? To
Do
heal.
you to heal?
To heal, 100%. We've seen it. We've seen it. I remember there was this one story that went around that one government official used to give weed tea to his daughter
Who had fits?
who had fits.
Yeah, I heard that story as well. In Bern.
In Bern.
How can I hear that story and I'm in the UK? And you never told me that story.
You know, and I heard that, and it was like, you know, and then we see I've seen the people on Instagram who have the
Syringes.
syringes full of what's it called?
THC or wasn't? R.
Yeah.
R11, R11, what's it called?
Yeah.
Go on, RS.
RSO.
There you go.
You know,
That's bad.
put a little squirt under their child's tongue, and like that. Yeah, and they've tried everything, every medicine, every doctor they've gone to, and that little RSO squirt will just heal. And the way you hear the parents
your
talk
journey.
about, it's just, of course, it's got healing properties. You get me? They say it was found on the grave of King Solomon and all them things.
Yeah. You remember that?
But we know that it's a plant, bro. And you get me? I don't think God. I mean, I can't even say that because the cocoa plant makes whiff. So
no,
it's
but
like,
it only commanded an alchemy there. How would you know to add battery acid and do that and that and that to that?
So then, okay, so it is my point where I'm saying, like, you get me?
Everything comes from the Korea.
It's straight.
If you're a believer, because some people don't believe, but you can't just put everyone into the same box.
You just. It's grown straight from the ground. Anyone can do it, and all you gotta and only the madmen figured out how to burn it.
Okay, let me ask you this, T. The Telegram thing. They're gonna change the subject completely. So listen, that's your journey, yeah?
Yeah, that's where I came, and then that's where I'm here today. I've smoked so much fucking weed. I've gone to so many countries, enjoyed different ways how to smoke it, concentrates, rosin, hash, bubble hash.
What's your favorite? So I never asked you that. I'm not a hash man. You're a shatter man. You like every fucking thing.
Shatter, but even then, I'm like, it's sometimes when it gets too hot, at the end of the day, I just want to get high. And I'll keep it a buck, I just want to get high. But when you gotta get sticky fingers and roll it, and you get me, try to take it out the paper and all that, at the end of the day, bro, like you, I'll just break it down to flour. I know how to construct flour.
I put it in white paper and just roll it.
White paper and do my thing. Like back in the day, we used to be big bong people. And bro, I couldn't tell you the last time I smoked the bong. Like, me and white paper are best friends, bro. And I just rather roll a white paper. If I can sprinkle it, if I could put something in or sprinkle some hash in there, but then the paper burns weird or, it's all long.
Would you be, so you never tried the Puffco? You tried the Puffco in Barca? Yeah?
Did I?
The electric bomb. I think you fucked it up because you put the fucking hash in it. And
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We put bubble hash in there and not.
You're not supposed to.
You're supposed to put concentrates. Yeah, but I've never tried a proper Puffco like that either.
Okay, so we've got the Puffco over there. Do you think that'd be an avenue that you'll go down?
Yeah, 100%. It's more, and we got these. We got the hot knives we haven't even bust open. So once you have the tool, once I have the tools to do it. But as just a regular smoker who loves weed, you get me, and I've tried everything, of course, most of the
You
world.
don't smoke blems, do you?
No.
So blems, for those who don't know, is cigarettes. So blem, cigarettes, salmon, fish, whatever you want to call it. You don't smoke it. Yeah, cool. You don't smoke them?
Nah.
But you smoke vapes?
100%.
And I see the way you talk down the vapes, because that's why you do the vape reviews, because I can't do them. So you would be a Puffco champion.
Yeah, I would hope so, bro. I would hope so.
Okay.
The fact that the easiest way to get high, man. I ain't trying to really just do a mad thing, you know?
So, for 2026, what are we going to see from T then? In this space? Are you going to be able to do reviews on some new vapes? Or are you going to say, nah, E, you know what? I only smoke once a year.
Nah, 100% no way, man. Nah. Because I always like it. It's just when I want to do it and how I want to do it. You get me? I can't be
No one's
doing it.
holding the gun to you.
I can't be doing it on a fucking weekday, bro. You get me? Because man got work the next day, and I need to be on my thing. But of course, when the time's right, and we have the certain things in place, I love to do those things. You get
So
me?
we say some projects.
Yes, and projects. Like we said, I want to go to the pop-ups. They have so many pop-up events in England that would be nice for us to just.
Some of these, sorry to cut your wisdom, but some of them are secret locations, and you have to do your research to get there.
Yeah,
They don't just advertise. Listen, we're having a weed festival in the field in fucking Eppers Forest, because the boy them would be there. So these places are kind of discreet.
Yeah, you have to get tickets and all that. And
so you get a couple of tickets and let me know, because you know what's coming up, isn't it?
what?
Medicon.
Medicon, yeah.
Those tickets are like $220.
Bruv, talk about sticks, mate.
It's far. 6 hours. If I get the whip,
bro, we looked at train times and all that. Listen, they ain't even got the train times available for them times.
They have. Let me land. They've got the train times, but you have to get there at 5 in the morning. Then you will have to get lunch or tea and stay up there, and then get the bus about 11:30. Because there's not a train that's going to get you from like 11 or 10.
Yeah,
there is a train that gets there for like 12:30, but the event starts at 12:30. So if you want to get there on time, you're going to have to get there at 5 in the morning. Or if you want to get there late, you have to get the train at 12:30.
Or you catch a 9-hour coach.
And that coach, yeah, there's not a coach that's running. That freaked me out. Like, there's a coach, but it'll take you
ever so far, and then you got to catch the local transits too.
But the timing of the coach, there's only one at 12 at night and then one at like 4 in the morning. So by the time you get there, it's like 2. And then when you want to leave, you can't actually leave, because
where did it say it was? In like Tasselbrough?
Oh, there you go.
Tasselbrough, England, or something like that.
No, it's in the castle, you joker.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's far. It is far. Hopefully, if I have my whip back then, because a lot's gone on since the last time we done an episode. So obviously, you know, it's been a bit of a roller coaster for me, but hopefully I'll get back.
Off a bridge and all them.
It wasn't like that. I was actually the victim within my car. So yeah. So once I get a new car, I can actually move around, and then we wouldn't really have to. We
wouldn't have to question, you know, the
That's the only thing that's stopping us from going Medicon at this year at the moment.
It's just mad fun. It's just weird. It's just a weird place.
I think it's a dope place because
no, it's a weird place to get to from London.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The way we want to get to it. You get me?
If I get the whip at the end of this month, then we are definitely, you'll see us at Medicon. That's a fact.
100%. 420, we will be at Hyde Park. Fuck it, we need to go.
Yeah, we could do Hyde Park.
We need to go.
That's why I'm going to get the electric skateboard. I'm looking at an Evolve Fusion. This guy is taking the piss out of me saying, E, are you really going to run it?
I've seen the videos he was showing me before we started.
I'm getting an Evolve Fusion electric skateboard. I'm telling you guys.
I've never seen E drive a skateboard in my life.
You see me roller skates, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm a skater, yeah? I like 4 wheels.
I don't know if you're a skater, boy. Okay,
listen. All right, change the subject. I want to ask you the last question before we wrap it up, yeah?
Chat to me.
Telegram. Buy-in of Telegram.
Bots and all that.
Not even the bot thing. Must be Cash App ready now. Must be Bitcoin ready now. You send them your bread first, and then you don't get...
All my big sharks holler at me. And my big sharks.
And then you look at the pictures, and you look at the next person sending the pictures, and the pictures all look the same. Like, do you think there's a bunch of scammers on there?
It is, bro. I remember when I first found out about the Telegram thing. You could buy fucking AK-47s and fucking bricks of cocaine and heroin, and they'll be shipped straight to your doorstep. I said, no fucking way. You could buy bazookas and bullets and tasers and...
Yeah, but you're taking me off the subject. I'm talking like, if you was going to buy grade up there, do you think...
You're specifically talking about grade, not Telegram groups in general.
No. Just the Telegram groups in general that are trying to push the grade ethos. How do you differentiate between what's real and what's fake?
I don't know.
That's what I really want to talk about.
Is it a price thing? Is it a video thing? You know, because everyone puts on the gloves and takes
Lock in, you got to take risks. That's what they...
But you, like...
You know,
you
must be
do.
cash at ready. Time wasters are being blocked. Removing window shoppers. And I just feel they're just trying to streamline you. And I'm trying to just say to my viewers, because if you're like me and you only want to pick Cali, you need to be careful of these scammers, bruv.
Yeah.
Because they will do that. They'll get you like that and rope you in.
It's happened to me.
Happened to you,
it's
isn't
happened
it?
to me twice. You get what I'm saying?
How did they get you?
The first one was a small one. It was like a £60 order. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'll be okay, you know, just £60. You get me, give them my address, boom, boom, and bro, like, just locked off. And then blocked me. And I thought, fuck, I got it.
How did you feel
and
here?
Then...
I'm not mocking him, bro. I just want them to know how you felt.
I just felt like an idiot. Like, I really believed that. Like, he really sold it. He really sold the dream to me. And I really believed it. And because I was so hyped to feel like
I'm going to get my team.
To feel like I had something over everyone else, like, I got the link now.
He done it for $60.
Yeah, but then that wasn't even the worst one. Then it was the second one where my whole paycheck from that month, you're talking about 2.5 racks.
And this is what, man, will tell you, listen, lock in with me, bruv. There's boxes there. Get this. If you buy
150 grams for a certain amount.
No, it's not even that now. They're trying to say, if you buy all this, you'll get 4 free vapes, 5 pre-rolls, Z of hack. It's like a whole pack thing. Then they say, look.
I'm talking 2020, this all happened. It's 2026 now.
And it's still coming with the same tactics.
Imagine how much has changed and gone through, bro. You get me? I tried to get the boxes of weed with the fucking clone cards. Fuck off. Trying to get quick money. Clone cards. Quick flip cash app. Send me £200, I'll send you back £500.
Oh, come on, that's an idiot thing. I could see that from a mile off. I'm sorry,
I'm so naive to it at that point. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I said, do you trust it? Even though Telegram's dead now for trappers, but I'm just trying to say, do you think man have to put their bread up first to get their food? Do you think that's a risk that anyone should take?
Listen, like we've said and seen in the past, if you're really about what you say you're about, then it should be no problem for you to send a sample pack to a customer to make them feel comfortable. Listen, at the end of the day, if you want customers and clientele, you need to, and you don't live next door to them, you need to get their trust first. That's the main thing. The only way you're going to get future business is through trust.
So would you ever, knowing what you know now, give a man 4.5 racks?
Impossible. If you got what you say you got, and you can get it to me, then send me a fucking ounce to my yard.
Yeah, but if I just line you up, though, if I line you up, I send you the ounce, and then as soon as you send me 4.5 racks, I'll just bump you.
This is the game that we're in, dog.
Is that a game or is that scams?
But it's the...
So my advice is to the people, just don't buy no grade of Telegram. I'm keeping it a buck. You're talking to E right now. I'm telling you right now, no one should ever force you and make you feel like you have to rush anything.
I agree that.
And that's the thing I was trying to get at. Like, must be cash app ready. You just have a look up a couple of the menus. You think, okay, cool. Next thing you know, say, are you ready to order? Like, what do you mean I'm ready to order?
That one.
Must be Bitcoin ready. What do you mean Bitcoin ready? What are you talking about? I'm just seeing what's popping. You get me? Like,
asking a couple of
scared
questions.
money don't make no money. And you're thinking, huh? Okay, is it? Well, I'm over here and I've got my bread. You know the way there. But that was just my general question to you. Like, what do you think? But you haven't really been on the gram like that.
I got off of that time ago, bro. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, next thing. Looking off man for podcast content on Instagram and TikTok. What is your take on that? I think they're cunts. I'm sorry for my language. I think it's dumb.
Listen,
like, it don't make no sense.
The religion thing don't get locked off. The war things don't get locked off.
I seen racism.
The racist things don't get locked off.
Man, bunching up girls and stuff. I seen fights, stabbings.
Domestic violence, the violence thing, nothing gets locked off. But as soon as you fucking see some smoke in a video.
But I'm not even smoking in the video. I'm talking to T about my experience of smoking some hash called 00. And when I was a kid, they said the 00 hash had the white speckles was mixed with cocaine. So we were just talking about the myths that they were saying. And that video got us banned from going live on Instagram. Now, it was a clip. It wasn't even a video. It's a clip of our podcast. Because T put the cocaine was in what in the title. Okay, cool.
Caption,
they could have gave us a warning to change the caption, but they had a human watch it. And you can see I'm only talking about my past experience, and they still banned us on going live and gave us a warning. However, all our content is just us talking about our experiences and like our journeys.
Yeah. It's not even fucking look at this.
We're not even showing you any organic material. You know, I'm not showing you no organic material. Man, I'm not showing you no tangibles. You know, it's all just us talking and let's get shot off. But you've got man talking about hang blacks. You know, I hate Jews. I hate this. I hate that. I hate this. I hate that. Got man showing you videos of people getting punching up and stabs and robbing. I tell myself, like, what is going on with the world? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You can't be against a plant like that. That's why I think it's got to be hate. You get me?
And then the amount of research we've done to show that a person's involvement in the content can only go so far before the actual site takes on and looks at it themselves. It's like you would need a fucking phone farm to report that video 1,000 times for somebody to really.
Because I see man who doing exactly what we are doing, and their things are still up, and they're in the UK. I see man that are doing what we're doing, and they've got grade on their page. You know the funny thing is, your page is still there, and you're piffing on your page. I told you to dry snitch, but you're piffing on your page. I'm not piffing on my page, and my page is locked off, and I haven't done anything. I don't get it. And when I appealed against it, I haven't even heard anything. Like someone's gone through the lengths.
Yeah, I don't know. But we also found out that because you've used the same email address to open up all these ones.
So?
They started, remember they told you, they started thinking that he was impersonating somebody. He was impersonating himself. Imagine that. Because he had multiple accounts with the same looking person, but under the same email.
Bruv, I put them all under one. You can put all your accounts and accounts as one. I know. So that should just tell you, okay, this is what it is. He doesn't want to be that person no more. Is it not my right to open up as many Instagrams as I want? One was for Wet London, one was for my fitness thing, one was for that. Am I not allowed to do that?
Trainer thing, everything.
So why not lock off the trainer thing? Why not lock off that one? Why not lock off that one? Why did it only lock off EJ only Piff? Make it make sense. Guys, listen, if I was you, do not... Listen, I want to know. I want to say this to the haters. We don't make money off Instagram, so I don't know what's going on here. We don't make money off TikTok, so thank you. We had 64 followers on TikTok, so you didn't achieve nothing, so cool. But I'll show you 64,000 soon, you prick. Anyway, yeah, like, you're not stopping our cash flow. Like, we go to work 9 to 5. Like, this is a hobby.
Where do you think all this comes from? This is all put in a basket and paid for from our own money. You get me? We still have our own personal things to deal with, but we put our own blood, sweat, tears, and money into this.
Yeah, I don't know why you hate. Don't hate, regulate. You get me?
Do you see us filming in fucking Ferraris? Do you see us renting cars? Do you see us flying out? You know what I'm saying? So
you know what? It's a feminine trait. And I don't want to sound like I'm a feminist, but that's a feminine trait.
And it's not worrying about another man's come up.
I don't even think it's a man. That's how I read it is, because it makes no sense. Like, you got time on your hands, because you know what it is? You know why I know? Because the video that they complained about was up for 1.5 years. It
was the first one we ever put up.
And that was the video that they came back to after 1.5 years. That made no sense to me. And then my page was identical to the OnlyFans page. I just had other bits where I put me and my son were in bathroom in it.
Yeah.
You know,
your own personal things.
I don't understand.
We collaborated with a lot of
1,600 people on that one. That's why. Okay, cool. So I said that to say this. That's why I'm not following anybody no more. And I had people that I was following and not following. Like, there's people that I was following, and I swear they were bots because they had no posts on their page. They had nothing on their page. Yeah.
Yeah, you said they had nothing about weed, and I know certain people don't tell everyone that they smoke weed or like to do weed and stuff like that. But if you ain't even got a picture of yourself or you on
I
a
took them off.
trip or
I downgrade. I downgrade.
something,
No,
you
I
know?
downgrade. I took him all off, and now I understand why other brands don't follow.
Yeah.
I never understood. I was like follow for follow, and I don't know who I'm fucking following. And I could be following 50 of the same person who's really trying to say, you know what, I'm going to report this person 50 times from 50 different accounts.
Yeah.
So you know what, I just pulled away from that. But guys, I've had you for a minute now.
Yeah, probably like 2 hours.
You happy? You got anything to say?
Nah, man, it's good to be back. You get me? We're here.
You sure?
Yeah, there's more stuff to be done. Summertime's coming up.
Oi, oi, oi.
You get me? We try to be outside more and maybe do a podcast outside
Yeah,
during the day.
Try to move and just do it outside. I think that's another reason because now I don't really piff, and I want to have guests, and I want my guests to be able to piff, and you know, my neighbors and all that. It's just mad. I just want to have a bit more freedom. So, yeah, we're gonna be taking it to another level. You know, this is the first of season 2. You get me? You heard T's journey, mad journey. You know, he told you the reggae music took him into the space. He never looked back. Then he started listening to rock and roll, and he's back over there. He don't piff no more. You get me? So it's one of those. Because I know T
listens to rock and roll.
Listen, me and T have had multiple arguments because in my car, all he listens to is the most violent hip hop music.
What? No, I don't.
The funk stuff, the gangster stuff. Man's voice is so high pitched because there's so much lean and Percocets. You know, he's a little shimmy.
Shout out Lil Shimmy, LOV Shimmy. That's my dog. That's my guy.
Rich Gang.
You know, that was back in the day. Says you going back to fucking Brother Lynch and all them.
That was hard too,
you know, fucking 50 Cent and you're going all the way
Lynch
back.
song was about ganja. It was about ganja.
Yeah, but you're going way back.
That's his new album. He dropped it in 2025. I thought, oh, that's so good. Let me just see what's doing.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, cool. We'll agree to disagree. But people, gonna love you, leave you.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're new to the channel, you know what to do.
Please like, share, subscribe.
The link's downstairs.
100. What are we on? 80 something? 100 fucking subscribers.
Well, 82. Get us to 100 subscribers 100. And man start piffing again. Get us to 1,000 subscribers and then it's
over. We'll quit our job. We'll take videos of us quitting our job straight up.
Get us into the monetizing space.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That time.
Nothing but love. It's only Piff.
Always, you guys. Blessings, yeah? We'll see you next time. Peace.